Hello and welcome to this brief video in which we'll be looking at the IMM, that's Industrial Methane Measurement Conference, which takes place in Ljubljana, Slovenia, 24th to the 26th of September 25, that's this month. This conference will be taking place alongside another conference called SEM, and those two conferences, if you register to join one, that gives you free access to the other. And in fact, the first day of the event, everybody will be together in the same hall. And then at lunchtime, they'll be splitting into three separate rooms. One will be looking at industrial emissions monitoring, another on air quality monitoring, and the third will start to look at greenhouse gases and methane measurement. And then it'll move on to the full IMM conference. To tell us a little bit about what happens or what is going to happen at the IMM conference, I'm delighted to have with me Dr. Jacob Shaw, who's a senior scientist at NPL, the UK's National Physical Laboratory. Thank you so much for joining me, Jacob. I wonder if you could give us an insight into what the main themes will be this year.
Yeah, hi Graham, thank you for that. The Industrial Methane Measurement Conference is officially running for 2 days, starting on that Thursday, the 25th of September. Got a focus specifically on methane, but due to the volume of presentation submissions we do have some talks that are taking place on the Wednesday afternoon as well that are kind of adjacent to that, I guess. So IMM is going to cover a wide range of topics from standardization to industrial case studies, regulation, advances in monitoring methods and data analysis, as well as developments in more general methane measurement technologies and sensors as well. We've got speakers from 12 countries coming, including those from within the EU and some from outside the EU as well. So one of the main themes this year is going to be looking at the new European Union methane regulations that came in last year. So that's EU 2024-1787. And that's a new law to reduce methane emissions from the energy sector, which involves oil, gas, and coal. And the law requires better measurement and reporting and mandatory programs to find and fix leaks quickly as well. Crucially, this law actually also impacts importers as well. So it's the whole supply chain, even if that supply chain exists outside the EU, which must have emissions reported as well. So alongside that, there's going to be some talks on standardization and the way that methods are being standardized in order to meet that EU 2024-1787 regulation. So there'll be updates from Technical Committee 264 and Working Group 38 on the development of methane emissions monitoring methods, and others will also be presenting recommended practices that are required to meet other initiatives such as OGMP 2.0, including guidance on calculating things like combustion efficiency and destruction removal efficiency for flaring as well. One of the interesting things that seems to be quite a hot topic at the moment is the use of controlled releases of methane gas as a way of validating different methodologies and exhibiting compliance to those regulations as well. Controlled releases are a really useful tool that can be used to mimic real world sources in a range of different emission scenarios. And we're going to see various different talks going over the use to try and mimic landfill or anaerobic digestion emissions or oil and gas emissions as well, and see how well measurement technologies fare trying to measure those different types of sources.
The last thing I wanted to say is that there will be an exhibition running alongside these conferences, featuring most of the world's leading providers of technology and services relating to emissions monitoring, and in particular methane measurement. If you do come, you can register now. I believe registration is open on the IMM and the SEM website. So hope to see you in Ljubljana. Thanks for watching.